So, what is the value of data? Think about that for a minute. There's so much information that's out there that has meaning to certain subsets of the real estate industry, like financing, for instance, like title. The mortgage title industries are collaborating in ways that the real estate space hasn't seen before at a grand level. Just look around us. I mean, this week we saw additional brands consolidating. We've seen what's happened with Rocket, Redfin. Zillow has mortgage and title. The vertical integration of the industry is happening before our very eyes, isn't it? And yet, here we are as practitioners in our local market. We're working with buyers, we're working with sellers, we're involved in the community, we're doing all of the things that we do to be successful practitioners, right? And yet, I ask the question, what is the value of data? Because these big organizations that are spearheading and driving the vertical integration are really looking at data. They're looking at data mining, they're looking at taking the information that is now available to them and marketing directly to the consumer. In other words, they're looking for a end-to-end seamless transaction that may or may not include us as real estate practitioners. I share all of this because it's the somewhat less obvious implication of some of the things that are happening in the space around us, but nonetheless, it's true and it's accurate. So, digging deep and being involved in the community, doing events, working with the marketing department. Our marketing department will continue to evolve to stay on top of and ahead of industry trends so that you're able to do the things that you need to do with your clients and be sure that you're there to support them in meaningful ways so that you remain top of mind and not one of these conglomerates that's out there attempting to get into our local space. Think about that for a minute. The vertical integration, the data mining, those are potential game changers, but the difference between what they're doing marketing, you're developing and building on relationships, and that's the name of the game. Make it a good week. Thanks.